Welcome to the Time Management Podcast with me, your host, Abigail Barnes. I'm a productivity coach, global speaker, time management author, and award-winning entrepreneur on a mission to share the 888 formula with the world and to remind you that it's your time. Leave it to me to bring you new time management tips, tricks, tools, and strategies, to introduce you to guests, research, and case studies from around the world, and to give you a simple 5-step process you can follow to uplevel your productivity, achieve your goals, and create a life that exceeds your wildest dreams. I'm so excited that you're here, so let's get started. Welcome to the show. It's you and me, and I'm so excited to welcome you to episode number 88 of the Time Management Podcast that we started back in October 2023. If you've been around since the beginning, you'll know that I admitted in one of the first episodes that I actually procrastinated over starting this podcast. Having run my business for over 11 years now, I'd done quite a lot of live streaming, but I had never turned that content into audio content. And it's funny when you're on the journey of business growth, when you're on the journey of life and you are learning, we all at some point hit a wall where we just can't learn the next thing in order to be able to move forward. And that's where I was for so long before I had that conversation with a friend, which sparked, this is how you do it, Abigail. Let's turn this content into audio. Let's start the Time Management Podcast. And so here we are on episode number 88, reaching listeners in over 129 countries at the time of recording. And we are well on our way to 25,000 downloads of this podcast. Thank you so much for sharing it with your friends, family, colleagues around the world. We couldn't do it. We couldn't grow it without you. Keep on doing that. Without further ado, let's dive into this week's episode. In this episode of the podcast, we're talking about burnout, overwhelm, and work-life balance. We're also talking about what busy entrepreneurs and professionals can do to create their life by design, as well as addressing things that make this seem like an impossible dream, such as that never-ending to-do list, those expectations, those targets, and limited resources. In a world that's not slowing down, where expectations are sky high and life feels like Groundhog Day, please let this conversation be a fresh perspective. Let this be possibility, potentiality, and the proof that you need in order to create that life of your dreams that is possible. Without further ado, let's dive into this episode, starting with work-life balance and why it matters. It's so easy to fall into this trap of thinking that more hours, more work equals more results. But that would actually mean that the people who work the hardest, like waiting staff or nurses or refuse collectors, would actually be getting the biggest results, and they're not. The reality is that without boundaries, your productivity and your well-being will ultimately suffer, because there's only so long that we can run a car without any fuel or without battery power. There's only so long that your mobile phone is going to work without charging it. And there's only so far that you can run on empty without having a meal. So if we all get the same 24 hours, then why don't we all have the same life experience? Fundamentally, we do not all have the same perspective about time. Each of us has a different life experience, different circumstances, different country, different culture, different expectations, different beliefs, different habits, which are getting different results. Some believe the more they can do with their time, the more they will get, while others believe that allocating their time will decide what they get. This week, let's talk about the 888 formula. This is our simple framework to help you understand the parameters of life. We all need to sleep. Science says that that needs to be between 7 to 9 hours. So let's call that 8. Let's also call that rest, because there are other activities that we can do to recharge our body. And then society says that we need to be working an 8-hour day. So then what is left is 8 hours that you can allocate to all of the activities of life. Now, the 888 formula is a perspective. It's not a prescription. Once you understand your own current allocation, you can change what's critical. As I said, your allocation is going to be dictated by your circumstances. It's going to be dictated by your responsibilities. It's also going to be dictated by your resources, as well as if you are a professional, if you are an entrepreneur. Both of those career paths come with different requirements. But when you start to become brutally honest with where all your time is going, you will be set free. Dissatisfaction will set you free. Envy will set you free. Jealousy will motivate you. If somebody else has the life that you want, don't hate their results. Just ask how they got them. Know your data, and then you can start to get the ball rolling and you can make changes from today. Let's start with this. How many hours do you think you are working right here, right now? How much sleep do you think you are getting right here, right now? Do you know how much time you have for exercise? Maybe you're not able to exercise right now. Do you have time for your relationships, for your family, for your hobbies? Are you on top of your life admin, or do you want to have more money, but you have no idea how many subscriptions you have and how much they even add up to on a monthly basis? When was the last time you cleaned your house? Are you cooking your meals from scratch, or are you eating from the convenience aisle? No judgment, but you can't change what you don't acknowledge. You can't have what you don't know. You can't live your life by design if you're stuck in your life by acceptance. You can have more. You deserve more. You are allowed to have more. It is possible to have more. The question is, are you ready to do something different? Are you ready to step outside of your comfort zone? Are you ready to up-level your life experience? When I work one-to-one with my clients, we start by auditing their current reality, and from there, we create the plan that they need to follow in order for things to change. There's a link in the show notes if you want to book a call and work one-to-one with me. But here is some self-study homework for you for this episode. First of all, if you haven't listened to episode 15, Where's All My Time Going? You definitely want to check that one out, because step one of this week's homework is track your time for 24 hours. Step two, if you really want to take this exercise to the next level, track your time for 7 days. And then listen to episode 31 of the podcast, where my guest on that episode, Caroline Milne, shared with us how she found an extra hour and 15 minutes a day. Listen to this episode if you're wondering why auditing your time is even something that you need to be doing, you want to be doing. Her episode is going to give you that confidence of how much change you can achieve when you know where all your time is going. Because step two of this week's homework is to analyze that audit. Step three is to accept those results. Step four is to make an agreement with yourself. And step five is to turn your time into productivity. These 5 steps are taken from my book, Time Management for Entrepreneurs and Professionals. The links for that are in the show notes if you want to buy a copy, or if you want to just click the link that's also in the show notes, How to Audit My Time, and I'll walk you through how to do that step by step. You can also start with a free chapter of the book to see if it's something that you want to invest in, because nothing changes if nothing changes. If you're ready to go deeper, then you might also want to check out our self-study program, Reset Your Success Story. It's part mindset training and it's part strategic implementation. In module 1 of it, we look at how you can visualize your success. In module 2, we look at how you can create your success. In Module 3, we go through a life review exercise. In Module 4, you evaluate that life review exercise so you have got total clarity on your life. In Module 5, we then look at a goal setting process. And in Module 6, we look at a goal mapping strategy. Because Module 7 is our 25-day sprint. This is your success journey to creating the life that you want. And if you use the code podcast20, which again is in the show notes, you will be able to get an exclusive 20% podcast discount off that program when you sign up. It's self-study, so you can do it in and around your life. And that 25-day sprint, you can take 25 days or you can take longer. If you'd like to work with me one-to-one, book me to speak at your next event or deliver training for your team, all of those links are in the show notes. And as we're wrapping up this episode today, let's look at this conversation through the lens of human design. Everybody has a unique human design. Everybody has unique gifts and talents. And when we use that consciously, we have the power to change our life. And until we recognize it, it can be subtly undermining our life. If you follow me on Instagram, either at I'm Abigail Barnes or Success by Design Training, you'll see that recently I've been sharing more about human design because I've been reconnecting with its incredible potential. Watch out for the paid masterclass details that are coming soon. We are going to do a masterclass on 5 ways your human design might be hindering you, not helping you. You were born with a roadmap, and this masterclass will show you how you can best use it. In that masterclass, we are going to look at number 1, your energy type. There are 5 different energy types in human design, and we're going to be focusing on how your energy flows and how you engage with others. Then area number 2, we're going to look at your strategy. There are 5 different strategies. We're going to focus on how you make things happen and how you take action, because it's different for every single strategy. Then we're going to look at area number 3, your authority. There are 7 different authorities. This is how you make decisions. This is also how you get your guidance. And then area number 4 that we're going to cover is how you engage with life via your profile. There are 12 different profiles. And we're also going to look at how you can know yourself through your profile. And then finally, in that masterclass, we're going to look at area number 5. This is the not self. There are 5 different not selves in human design. This is how you know if you are out of alignment with your design. This is also how you find your alignment. Details for this masterclass are going to be announced very soon. But if you're interested in finding out more about human design, make sure that you're following me on Instagram and catching up with all of those posts. Especially read the description below the post, because that's where I'm adding more information as well. If you'd like to work with me one-to-one, book me to speak at your next event, deliver training for your team, buy a copy of my book, or download the free chapter, all the links are in the show notes. You can also email me at enquiries@successbydesigntraining.com. And finally, me and my business, Success by Design Training, are on a mission to teach 5 million people how to achieve productive well-being using the 888 formula by 2030. So please share this episode, drop a comment about it, and this will help the algorithm get it out to more people. So until next time, stay safe, stay well, and remember, it's your time. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. If you loved what you heard, be sure to let me know by leaving a review so I can keep the good stuff coming. Come and say hi on Instagram at Success by Design Training, or visit my website, successbydesigntraining.com, or connect with me on LinkedIn. Just search Abigail Barnes. Until next time, don't forget, you are amazing and it's your time.